Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and today we're taking a look at a few more backlist titles. So this is the second video in my Backlist Love series. If you missed the first, basically the idea behind this is to kind of highlight some titles that have been out for a while that maybe you've forgotten about or you missed the first time around, because we tend to constantly cycle through all the latest and greatest and most exciting and buzzed about books when it comes to book blogs and booktube, and the older titles tend to not get the love. They fall off the map really, really quickly and then just don't get talked about. And I think that's a real shame, because there are a lot of great books that were published more than, 3 months ago or 3 months from now. And it's really easy with everything that comes out to miss things, to forget about them, to, see a title and think, yes, I want to read that, that sounds right up my alley, and then completely forget what it was called or who it was by and not be able to find it again. And sometimes you just need that little reminder. So I think this is just a fun way to kind of highlight 3 titles that have been out for a while that I fully recommend and think you should look into. So if you've been meaning to read them, this is your little reminder. If you hadn't heard of them, this is your introduction. So I will leave a link to the first video below, and probably eventually I'll start a playlist of them when we kind of have enough of these under our belt. But for now, I'm going to get straight into this month's selections. As always with these types of videos, I'm going to leave links to the books as well as the synopsis in the description below, so you can find out more about them there and follow through on them if they sound like something that you'd like to add to your own shelves. So, the first book I want to highlight, I have definitely talked about before, especially when I used to do Fairy Tale Fortnight. So those of you that kind of followed along, you have seen this book before, but for those of you that haven't or you haven't read it yet, I just want to remind you or introduce you to A Curse Dark as Gold by Elizabeth C. Bunce. This is a retelling set during the Industrial Revolution, and it just charmed me. I really fell for these characters and the world that was created and Bunce's style. It's not a very long book. It's very, very engaging and readable, has a little bit of a ghost story element. It's just really good. Also, A Curse Dark as Gold is a fantastic title. You can see I'm not the only one that thinks it's great, because it was the William C. Morris Debut Award winner for, I don't remember what year, 2008 maybe? And that is an award I follow and trust. I think they tend to have excellent selections, so this one is a good one. Side note, there's a special place in hell for people who put unremovable stickers on books. Really need to buy a bottle of Undo. Then we have Magic Under Glass by Jacqueline Dollimore. Ignore this cover. You're not going to find this cover out on shelves. There was a controversy around it at the time. Just set that aside, because it has nothing to do with the contents of the book, which were fantastic. I absolutely adore this world and these characters that were created. They stuck with me. I still think about them every now and then. I don't want to keep using the word charming in this video, but again, this one really, really charmed me. This is even quicker. It's very, very trim. You'll likely fly through it, especially because it is so engaging, and Jackie is just fantastic. I love her. So yeah, if you haven't read this, do it. Do it. And the last book of this selection is, I think, kind of cult classic status for some people, and that's deserved. It also is very controversial, because some people really hate it, but I really, really love it. And that is Sunshine by Robin McKinley. There are numerous covers for this one. This is the YA cover, which I like because it's holographic, but I actually really like the other sort of darker adult cover too, and I think I have both copies, but my other one is really beat up, so maybe I ended up getting rid of it. Beside the point. This one is slow to some people, which is why they don't tend to like it, and that is a theme with Robin McKinley's writing. It is slow, kind of slow burn, and sometimes just literally like sludgy. I don't find this book sludgy, but some of her writing can be. These characters wormed their way into my soul. Like, I still think about Constantine and Sunshine. I still think about details from this book, and it's been so long since I read it. That's a rarity for me. Like, I don't really tend to remember the details beyond the afterglow of the book. I move through them so quickly, things start to get muddled and run together, and, I forget names, I forget plot details, I forget locations, even character arcs sometimes. Like, I'll just remember the general, oh yeah, I really liked that, or no, I really didn't. But with this one, like, I can pretty much plot it out for you. To be fair, I have read it, I think, 3 times. But even after the first time, like, it worked in there, man. There were so many things about it that just called to me that I really, really loved. But beyond that, no matter what the story was, Sunshine and Constantine. Ugh! So those are 3 books from the backlist. They've been out for a while. Maybe you meant to pick them up, maybe you never heard about them. If you had been thinking about them, or if the synopses and the description appeal to you, I highly, highly recommend picking them up because I love all 3. So consider this my book push to you. Get them, read them, talk to me about them. As I said, everything will be listed and linked in the description so you can find out more about them there. If you have read them, whether you liked them or not, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Avoid spoilers though, because the whole point of this is to get people that haven't read them to take a look at them. So don't be a dick. Rule 1 of the internet, please. But that is all for this video. If you like this idea and you want to see more backlist titles highlighted, let me know in the comments or give this video a thumbs up. But that is all for now. So until next time, thank you guys for watching and happy reading.